It's the new season and I'm going to be walking to every Premier League club in London on Don Robbie's Football March to raise awareness and money for Prostate Cancer UK. I'm going on the ultimate scouting mission to find out what our London rivals have got in store this season. I'll be giving my passion a football purpose by supporting one of my favourite charities, Prostate Cancer UK. Did you know that prostate cancer is the most common cancer in men? 1 in 4 black men will get prostate cancer, and that's double the risk of white men. Don Robbie's Football March is about raising funds to find better tests and treatments to save men's lives. So how can you help? Keep an eye out for the updates, share my stories about my challenge, and sponsor me to help me save men's lives. Search Don Robbie's Football March on Just Giving or check out the links in my bio. I can't wait. AFTV, you've got Yardman. Listen, I hope you've had a good summer. Cheered up, you know what I mean? Like, smile on his face, looking fresh, right? And are you looking forward to the new season?
Well, I must say, you're looking like you were training during the summer. You're looking like you're shedding some weight.
I'm trying to come for you, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. All them times you're dissing me now, I'm saying, no, I've got to get into shape for men like you. You know what I mean?
Well, no. You can't touch my space. But
hey!
Anyway, this season, I don't see any change in what we see last season. I don't see it's still the same starting 11 going to start Saturday coming, next Saturday. I mean, personally, I want to see what we have last season wasn't good enough. We have to admit that. So we need Calafiori coming in. That's all. And then a left back.
Left back, or you can play centre back, is what Arteta said over in America. He goes, he can fill both of those. He said in his press conference over in America, he goes, the reason why I brought him in is that last season we got lucky, the fact there was no injuries to Saliba and Gabriel. He goes, I don't want, if anything happens to them two, to be left short. Plus he can play in that left back position as well. So
all I know, I see him playing left back. I can't see him playing in the middle unless I don't want to say it, but I see left back. We do need more. I mean, I believe that people not going to like it, but I believe that cash in and Partey is not, when he's fit, is good. But you know when Partey get a knock, he's out for 3-4 months, 2 months. Partey never get a knock and come back within 3-4 weeks. It's always long. So player like that, him done good for us. We're happy with him. Cash in on him and go and get, because we're saying about Gabriel and William Saliba. But what if Declan Rice get injured?
Jorginho.
But Jorginho is not a Declan Rice. He's the type of player in certain games we can't play him. He will slow it up and play that at his speed. And you know how Jorginho play. He's a guy who take him.
But he did well when he came in last year.
Yeah, with Declan Rice. Yeah. But what I'm saying, we need somebody in that middle. And you have to understand.
Well, there is the Mikel Merino, which everybody's expecting that one to get done next week. So Merino will add to that midfield.
Is it going to get done next week? Because at the moment they're dragging their foot. The Premier League going to start next week. We should have get that done. I understand, and I said last week, I understand that we got to sell to buy. I can see that. I know that Mikel Arteta spent a lot of money last season on Declan Rice and Kyle Havertz. That's a lot. So for him to spend that same amount this season, I wasn't expecting it. Him have to sell. And I mean, there are players there that you can send to UAE. I mean, get rid of them. No, that like for real.
You don't just turn around a player and say, by the way, you're off to the UAE, you know what I mean, or you're off to Saudi, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, the players got to want to go as well.
Yeah, but we know that I understand that, but we know that Partey was linked to go there.
Linked.
Yeah,
but linked is not moving.
But we have to be we have to be active, Robbie. Come on, Man City was have enough last season to win the Premier League. We did not have enough. So what I'm saying here, we need bodies on the bench. If you look on the bench, we're going to have either Trossard or Martinelli on the bench. We're going to have either Jorginho or Partey on the bench. We're going to have Nketiah on the bench. Why Nketiah still here?
You probably, I think the fact that he didn't play today shows that he's definitely going to be bench. Yeah, but he's going to go to Marseille. The fact that Ramsdale didn't play today is probably going to be another player that moves on. There are going to be players moving on. There's still a couple of weeks to go until the end of the transfer window. Got a question for you. Today, 2-0 win, but still a few more chances created where I think we could have scored more goals from. Striker position, who would you bring in as a striker before the end of the transfer window if you was in charge?
Well, there's 2 players out there, but we seems not to want none of them. Maybe they're not a Mikel Arteta player, and that is Ivan Toney or Issa. And we're not going in for none of them.
You're not going to get Isak. They already said they're not selling him. So it's Ivan Toney, Osimhen
going to go to, I believe Osimhen going to go to PSG because they get rid of Mbappe. Yeah. So I think that's where I'm going to end.
All right, well, would you have Toney then?
Definitely, he's proven. And that's what we want. We want somebody who is Premier League ready. You understand? And Ivan Toney, but I hear that they have a meeting with Ivan Toney and he wasn't in the right place. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but he's a proven Premier League player that's ready. I know that they was asking for 50 plus. We could test the water with him. It is not a bad shout to go and get Ivan Toney. He's not a bad player. We need a vocal player out there. Sometimes when they're playing a low block and we're playing pass it around, sometimes we have to go high. Sometimes we have to put in the cross. We need to mix it. And a player like that, he can do whatever we want him to do. But it seems like, as I said last season, I said it now, it seems like he's not a Mikel Arteta type player. I don't know. But we need to get that position filled. You understand?
Yeah, I've got one final question for you. Where are we going to finish this season?
You know what I want to see? I want to see Mikel Arteta let me put my words in 2 slices of bread and eat it. I want to see Mikel Arteta do it. I would really and truly love to see a Premier League title lift in this stadium. You might hear I'm saying it. I don't with Mikel and this and that, but guess what? I so want it. Sometimes I'm so frustrated when we have it with the left and can't hold it with the right as well. Mikel Arteta do something the other day where he went and get a couple pickpocket to come in and pick the player them phone and things like that. But did he realize that Pep Guardiola pick his pocket as well? So he need to have a look at himself as well, because they done it last season and they done it the season before. So we need to go out there serious, and I hope and pray this season that we can keep, because last season we wasn't having that. We were lucky with injury. We didn't have that major problem with injury. We centre back them did all fine play of the whole season. Only God and believe Declan Rice miss a week or 2 games or something like that. So we're lucky. Can we hope and pray for that going into this season, that we don't have any injury? Mikel Arteta go and get Marino, whosoever meant to get, and we just kick on, because I solemnly believe that Man City can be beaten. We solemnly believe that. No, we have 5 games that you said, and I believe that we can get the 15 points. I don't see No. You look at Villa last season. We must have to learn from Villa.
Tough games.
No, but Villa. What you have to remember, Villa got Champions League. And you know when Villa
by the time we played them, they haven't started yet. It's their second game.
It doesn't matter. They got Champions League. So
what's that got to do with it? It's the second game.
Have one eye on the trap. Yeah, but we still have to remember that they still got it. But what I'm saying to you, we have to learn from what happened last season with Aston Villa. No, you're looking at Man City. I don't see Man City. I don't fear them anymore that we're going to go to the Etihad or they're going to come to the Emirates. And 2-3 seasons ago we say, no, if we get our points, we're lucky. I don't see that anymore, and I'm being real. I see that we can go there and beat them man for man easily. So when I say I see the first 5 games, 15 points, I definitely believe that. And there's no doubt in the back of my head that we can't go and get 15 points easily, because Man City is there for the taking anytime. We know they play. It's not like we scare them. I believe Man City more fear us than we fear them now, honestly. And you can see that from when we play them at the Emirates, even though they come out and said that when they would come there for a win. But they're not the team that Arsenal really fear anymore. And we can get the 15 points. But I hope that this season that we can lift the Premier League title and bring it to the Emirates.